Do subscribe to the channel. Gyanvapi Mosque Dispute. The Supreme Court refused to stop the Archaeological Survey of India (ASI) survey at the Gyanvapi complex amid the dispute. Background. The court disposed of a petition filed by Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee challenging Allahabad High Court, which permitted the ASI to undertake the survey. Gyanvapi Mosque Dispute. Historical background. It is a popular belief that the Gyanvapi Mosque was built in 1669 by the Mughal ruler Aurangzeb by demolishing the ancient Vishweshwar temple. Saqib Khan's book, Yazir-Algiri, mentions that Aurangzeb had demolished the temple in 1669 by ordering Governor Abul Hasan. Gyanvapi Mosque is located in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. It is a stone's throw away from the Kashi Vishwanath temple, built in 1780 by Ahilyabai Holkar, the Queen of Indore. Kashi Vishwanath is a prominent temple dedicated to the Hindu deity Shiva. Recent petitions claim that the Gyanvapi Mosque lies on the remains of the original Kashi Vishwanath temple. Whether this is true or not is uncertain. However, scholars seem certain that it indeed stands on the remains of a Vishweshwara temple dedicated to Shiva. While the exact age of this Vishweshwara temple is ambiguous, historians agree that it was first destroyed in the 12th century by Qutb-ud-Din Aibak, the general of Ghurid Sultan Muhammad Ghori. Efforts at rebuilding the temple were stalled by Princess Raziat-ud-Din of the Delhi Sultanate, who ordered that a mosque be built on its remains in the 13th century. Under the reign of Mughal Emperor Akbar, a priest Narayan Bhatta rebuilt the Vishweshwara temple in the 16th century. It is believed that in the late 17th century, around 1669, the temple was once again raised on the orders of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, with the Gyanvapi Mosque built atop its remains. Within Holkar's Kashi Vishwanath temple is a statue of Nandi, the sacred bull companion of the Hindu deity Shiva. Typically, in Hindu temples, the Nandi statue faces the Shiv Lingam, a cylindrical monolith representing Shiva. In this case, it faces the Gyanvapi Mosque, bolstering Hindu claims that a Vishweshwara temple once stood in its place and that a Shiv Lingam is hidden within the mosque's premises. This led to petitions filed by Hindus from 1991 to 2022 requesting permission to pray within its premises. Judicial intervention. The case of Gyanvapi Mosque has been in court since 1991, when three persons, including Pandit Somnath Vyas, a descendant of the priests of the Kashi Vishwanath temple, filed a suit in the court of the civil judge of Varanasi claiming that Aurangzeb had demolished the temple of Lord Vishweshwar and built a mosque on it so that the land should be returned to them. Khajuraho temples. In 2021, in the same court in Varanasi, 5 women filed a petition demanding to worship in the temple of Mother Gauri, accepting which the court constituted a commission to know the present status of the Makeup Gauri temple. In this context, the court asked the commission to give the survey report by videographing the idol of Makeup Gauri and the Gyanvapi complex. This created an uproar, as questions were raised on the impartiality of the court commissioner appointed by the Muslim side for the survey. Hindu side arguments. Vijay Shankar Rastogi, appearing for the Hindu side, submitted a map of the entire Gyanvapi complex as evidence in the court, which mentions the temples of Hindu deities around after the entrance of the mosque, as well as the Vishweshwar temple, Gyankup, the big Nandi and the basement of the Vyas family. There has been a controversy over the survey and videography of this basement. Muslim side arguments. The Muslim side says that no decision can be given on the dispute under the Religious Places Act of 1991. Under Section 3 of the Places of Worship, Special Provisions, Act, 1991, it is prohibited to convert a place of worship, even its clause, into a place of worship of a different religious denomination or a different class of the same religious denomination. Section 4(2) of the Act states that all litigations, appeals, or other proceedings relating to changing the nature of the place of worship, which were pending till August 15, 1947, shall cease after the enactment of this Act and no fresh action can be taken on such cases. However, if the change in the nature of the place of worship has occurred after the cut-off date of August 15, 1947, after the Act came into force, legal action can be initiated in that case. For example, the disputed site of Ayodhya, Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid, was exempted from the Act. About Archaeological Survey of India, ASI. Established in 1861. Established by Alexander Cunningham. Ministry, Union Ministry of Culture. HQ, New Delhi. ASI. The ASI is the premier organization for the archaeological research and protection of the cultural heritage of the country. Functions of ASI. It maintains the archaeological sites, ancient monuments, and remains of national importance. It regulates all archaeological activities as per the provisions of the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act of 1958. It also regulates the Antiquities and Art Treasure Act of 1972.